Hi, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aderonke Grace, and on this channel I talk about faith, entrepreneurship and lifestyle. If any of this sounds like something that interests you and you are just seeing my face here, please kindly consider subscribing to this channel and join this growing family. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for coming back once again, and thank you for engaging, for liking, for commenting, and for everything. I do not take your love and your support for granted in any way. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about stereotypes or misconceptions about Nigerians living in South Africa. So without further delay, let's get right into the video. So the first misconception I'll be talking about is what majority of the South Africans that I have met, what I've heard them ask on our first conversation will be my first point, is that some of them do ask me, oh Grace, are you from Lagos or you're from Abuja? They don't even call it Lagos. They say, are you from Lagos or you are from Abuja? Most South Africans tend to think that you are either from Lagos or you are from Abuja. Guys, in Nigeria there are 36 states in Nigeria, and under those states capitals are different towns, like a whole lot of towns. Sometimes you might even find like up to 40 towns under one state capital. For example, I personally am from Osun State. There are like a whole lot of towns. I think it's over 40 towns that are in Osun State, not to talk of other villages that they are not so much in numbers and all. So anytime you see a Nigeria in South Africa, don't just assume that, oh, this person is from Lagos or this person is from Abuja. Those are just 2 out of 36 other states. I think I'm just going to put the 36 states, I'm going to put them right here so that you can see the 36 capitals that we have in Nigeria. The second stereotype or misconception I'm going to be debunking, yes, debunk, I'm going to be talking about is using movies to judge how Nigeria is. I'm aware that some South Africans, they love Nigerian movies so much, and now they've seen that, oh, they've thought to themselves that whatever they see in movie is exactly the way it is in Nigeria. You might be very wrong if you think that's the way, because in movies you are just saying, I think most South Africans here that I've seen, they watch more of Igbo movies, Igbo films, where they say, oh, they live in hut, there's an Igbo way. I've even had a client that asked me before and said, do most Nigerians, do they live in huts? Like, why is she asking? And she's like, she's seen it in movies that most of our houses in Nigeria are hut, like people living in the village. Guys, that is just a movie. It is not in real life. That is just like a fraction, let me just put it that way, like a fraction of many things that they are showing you. And like I said, I'm from the Yoruba part in Nigeria. Our culture, we don't even use Igwe at all. Instead of Igwe, we use Oba. We call them Oba. Do you understand? So the Igbos, they call their kings, they call them Igwe, you understand? So that is how it is. There is a whole lot more to Nigeria than the movies that they are showing on our screen. Yeah. So the third assumption I'll be debunking is that some South Africans, I don't want to generalize and say a lot of South Africans. Some South Africans, they tend to generalize and say that all Nigerians or all foreigners are illegal immigrants in the country. Is it true? Is it really true? Are you really sure that is the truth you're saying? Because in other countries, there are people that are there in other countries legally. In South Africa, you'll find Nigerians that are engineers and they are here legally. You'll find Nigerians that are doctors and they are here legally. You find Nigerians that are entrepreneurs, that are doing business in South Africa and they are here legally. And also you'll find Nigerians here that are maybe lecturers, doctors, professors here in South Africa, and they are here legally. So it's very wrong to just generalize and say that all Nigerians are illegal immigrants in the country. This point I'm trying to put across is just to debunk some of the things that I've heard over time about foreigners living in South Africa. And I hope we get to change the narrative watching this video. I saw a video of, these people that go to interview people on the street. So I was watching the video on YouTube here where there's a lady that went to interview some other South Africans to ask them what they think about Nigerians. And one of those people's comments struck me, and she was like, as far as she is concerned, that all Nigerians are scammers. Or I'm trying to paraphrase now. I can't really get how she put it in her own words. She said all Nigerians are scammers. So far she sees in Nigeria, she believes Nigeria is a scammer or a 419. Nigerians are not good people. This is a wrong way of perceiving a group of people, because even in a family or like in a very large family, you don't expect all the children in the family to behave exactly the same way. Do you understand? And you don't have control over the choices some people have chose to make in their own lives. So that does not mean that a choice someone made should affect the choice of another person. I hope we understand. It will be very wrong for me to now generalize and say, oh, all Nigerians or all South Africans are bad people because of the selected few that you've seen, or because of the selected few that you are opportuned to come across. So I hope that next time we don't just generalize and say that, oh, all Nigerians are bad people. And the final point I'm going to be talking about today is quite a funny one, or it's funny and kind of serious at the same time. Is that I've heard some South Africans made comments that Nigerian men marry South African women because of papers. A quote. Guys, this might not be 100% correct. Saying that all Nigerians that are married to a South African, all Nigerians men that are married to a South African woman are marrying them because of papers and not because of love. You saying that kind of thing even in front of those people that are married to Nigerians, how do you want them to feel hearing that kind of thing, that they married their husbands because of papers and not because of love? Personally, I've seen a Nigerian man that married a South African, and both of them even relocated to the United States. So now are we saying he married because of paper, or she married because she went to travel? And this might be wrong. So this is just my own token of saying that some stereotypes or some things that we think some people do should not be the reason why you just generally generalize and say, oh, this is what Nigeria is, or this is what Nigeria look like based on what I have watched, or this is what Nigerians do based on what you have seen. They're just like a little drop in a whole large ocean. There are a lot of good people out there. There are a lot of good South Africans out there. There are a lot of good Nigerians out there, and we should just stick to rally around the good ones and not the bad ones, so that you don't tend to encounter the bad ones every time. Like, surround yourself with positive people so that you don't tend to tell the story of how this one did this one did that. So this brings us to the end of the video today. If you are here to like, please do like. If you are here to subscribe, please kindly subscribe. And if you are here to share, please do well to share this video to your loved ones. And if you have any misconception that you have thought as a South African concerning Nigeria, please put it in the comment section, and let's keep this conversation going. Thank you. Till I come your way next time, I remain Aderonke Grace, and I love you so much. And remember, Jesus loves you too. Bye, guys. Mwah.